Edmund Husserl, Cartesian Meditations. René Descartes, true founding father of phenomenology. Carry out a reform of philosophy, therefore of all the sciences, and achieve an authentic rationality. Philosophy is the universal unit of science. It is a philosophy oriented towards subjectivity. Philosophy is the very personal affair of the one who philosophizes. His own knowledge which tends towards the universal. I can only become a true philosopher by freely taking the decision to direct my life towards such a goal. Absolute destitution. Descartes. Model of necessary meditations for the beginner philosopher. Unique being certain. All deductions obey principles which are immanent to the ego, which are innate to it. Descartes inaugurates a new philosophy, a radical turn, abandoning naive objectivism for a transcendental subjectivism, tending towards a finished and pure form. Aim of Descartes. The absolute foundation of the sciences. Coming back to things themselves or to the state of things through original experience and intuition. The world is for me absolutely nothing other than this world which is existing for consciousness. The fundamental property of the modes of consciousness in which I live is what is called intentionality, that is to say each time the fact of being aware of something. Keep focusing your own thinking on yourself. The phenomenological attitude is that I reach the ultimate point of view in experience and knowledge that thought can reach. I want to become aware of my real and true being. I can, in complete freedom, fictitiously modify my ego, possible ego. Transcendence is an immanent character of being that is constituted within the ego. Practical daily life is naive, it is experience, thought, evaluation, action. Eradicate any prejudice. Effective autonomy based on evidence. The desire for a living philosophy. A return to eternal values whose heart is the cogito ego. Extreme critical caution. Ideal of an authentic science. The scientist does not want simply to pass judgments, but to found them. Science seeks truths which are and remain valid once and for all. Expression of absolute certainty. Perfection is adequate evidence. Exclude the slightest doubt. Cartesian Principle. Foundation of the construction of a true science. The proposition ego cogito ego sum is sterile because Descartes fails to clarify the methodical meaning. Reason is not a faculty whose existence is fortuitous, on the contrary. It is the essential and universal structural form of transcendental subjectivity in general. The I, as the pole of experiences. I remain united in my action. The I is determined to reign through its corporeity. The primary being in itself, prior to all objectivity, is transcendental into subjectivity. Thus becomes effective the idea of a universal philosophy. Necessary path which leads to a knowledge founded in an ultimate way, path proper to a universal self-knowledge. It is philosophy itself and it embraces all true and responsible science.